Hi there, welcome back to Acquired Taste. My name is Rachel. I'm a part-time reseller primarily on Poshmark and eBay, and today we have a what sold video. I actually filmed this once already, and unfortunately when I went to edit the video it was corrupted somehow, so I'm not quite sure how it happened, but here we are again, doing it again. So today I'm going to talk about the last week in February sales, as well as kind of just a general recap of what February looked like and how we did. So I'm just gonna hop right into it. This is for the 21st through the 27th. On the 28th, I actually had no sales, so it kind of ends nicely in the week. So on the 21st, I had two sales. Actually, both were Anthropologie brands. One was just Anthropologie itself. So this was a really beautiful, it was actually my best flip of the week, but it was a really beautiful robe, and it was this blue, super soft, like really nice robe. I actually wanted to keep it for myself, so I kind of priced it a little bit higher. I purchased it for $10 at Goodwill, and after 75 days it sold on eBay for $70. I actually had it priced at $90, and then somebody sent me an offer for $70, and I accepted because I did want to move it. We are getting out of kind of that cold season, so I made $42.33. So that was my best flip of the week. The next sale was another brand from Anthropologie. Hey is what I call it, but also could be hi. Anyways, it was this coral salmon. They were called the Sightseer roll-up pants, and they were a linen blend. So I can't remember exactly how much the percentage of linen was, but anytime I see linen as the material in a tag, or if you see that, you can say that it is a linen blend, regardless of what that percentage is. And of course I had a picture of the material tag. I always take a picture of the material tag because a lot of people, I noticed in the beginning, people were asking me what the material was, and so I'd rather have them be able to see that and know on their own, so that I don't have to go into my inventory to try and figure that out for them. Anyways, I bought these pants for $6 at Goodwill. I sold them after 27 days on eBay for $30. So I think I had them priced at $35. Somebody liked it, so I sent an offer to likers for $30. So I made $18.85. On the 22nd, and just an FYI, my goal is to do $20 in profit per item, and you'll see I don't hit that every single time or a ton of times this week, but we're making money and making profit, so I'm okay with it. On the 22nd, I had one sale. It was this Free People piece. It was an intimately blue sheer beaded sequin scallop top. So it was really pretty, but the picture, I could not get a good picture of it. I couldn't find a stock photo of it. It was new with tags, and it was just really beautiful. So I purchased this for $7 at Goodwill. After 16 days, it sold on eBay for $30. I think I had it listed for $40. Someone sent me an offer for $30. I accepted, and I made $18.84. The next day I had 4 sales on the 23rd. So the first sale was, the brand was Commando. And so this is similar to like Spanx, except I think it's not as popular of a brand, but these were called the Keeper Sheer Control pantyhose. And they were new in a box. I got this from, I had a Nordstrom liquidation box that I got, and so about a year and a half ago I received that, and I think it was like $300 for 50 pieces, so it averaged to about $6 a piece. So purchases for $6. After 300 days, it sold on Poshmark for $20. I think I had it listed for $25 or $30. Somebody offered me $20, and I happily accepted. 300 days is a long time to hold on to inventory, even though I have a bunch of inventory that I've held on for longer than that. I think even today I'm going to talk about a piece that was older than that, but sold for $20. I made $7.54. We got our money back. We made profit. So moving on. The next piece was another great sale. So this was, the brand is Ermenegildo Zegna, and so I believe it's sold at Nordstrom. It tends to do very well for me. This one was silk cotton long sleeve. It was a lightweight sweater. It was a size large. It was a men's sweater, and it was really, really soft. It was really a nice sweater. I purchased it for $7 at Goodwill. After 38 days, it sold on Poshmark for $64. I believe I had this listed for $80. Somebody offered me, I think, $50. I countered at $64, and that person accepted. So I made $41.74 off of this sweater. I love those types of sales. Anything that I'm making over $20 on, I'm super excited about. But anything I'm making twice that amount of money on, I'm really excited about. So happy to make almost $42 on the sweater. And the person did give me a 5-star review, said it was exactly what they were looking for. So I'm happy that I made somebody happy. We saved it from a landfill. Very exciting stuff in reselling. Then I also sold these Madewell jeans. So these were the Cali Demi Boot Cut raw hem jeans. They were in a size 25 petite, which petite tends to move slower, but there was a lot of interest on these Madewell pants. So anything that's raw hem, I love selling Madewell, by the way. I know that some resellers say it doesn't do well, but I do know that jeans tend to do fairly well for most people, definitely for me. So I purchased these for $6 at a local thrift store. After 100 days, I sold them on Poshmark for $30. So I had these listed higher, but I think I actually sold them for $48, and then the person received them and there was a little stain on them, and I didn't recognize the stain when I was listing them. I had told them I'm really sorry. I'll go ahead and discount it to $15. So, you know, hopefully that was okay. So I'm trying to give her money back. I do not know how to do a partial refund on the pants. I wrote her a message. She's never gotten back to me about the $15 refund. So if you know how to give a partial refund on Poshmark, I mean, she opened a case. I explained that, you know, I'd be happy to give her the $15, and I was hoping that Poshmark would be able to help me do that by seeing that I commented on that case that she opened, and she was really happy to. She said she wanted to keep the pants, she just wouldn't have paid so much if she knew there were a stain. I wouldn't have listed it for so much if I knew there was a stain. So Poshmark went in my favor and ended up releasing the funds to me. However, I haven't been able to give her $15 back because I don't know how to give it to her. So if you know how to, please let me know. Anyways, moving on. So I discounted it to $30. I made $15.05. So that's wonderful. That same day, I also sold another Madewell piece, and it was a blue floral print front tie, like V-neck top. It was really pretty. I actually wore it in one of my other videos. I bought this for $7 from Goodwill. After 33 days, it sold on Poshmark for $26. So I made $11.34 off of this top. It's a little bit lower than what I wanted to sell it for, but also I'm kind of right now in the business of moving items, kind of clearing out my inventory and doing, you know, inventory turns and trying to make, you know, a little, even if it's a little bit of money, I'm just trying to get going and get moving on some of my items. Especially in February, it wasn't my best month. So I really was kind of accepting some lower offers and trying to get some sales up. On the 24th, I sold 2 items. So the first was this cabbie. They were called the Kick It Crop jeans, and they were white and they were really cute, perfect for spring. But I sold them in February, which is great because I think people are getting ready for spring. It's what I'm focusing on when I'm thrifting at this point. So I purchased these for $3.75 at a local thrift store. After 41 days, they sold on eBay for $23. So cabbie doesn't necessarily, so I made $15.18. Cabbie doesn't necessarily do extremely well for me in terms of the profit that I receive from it. However, it moves pretty quickly. So to move something in about a month and make $15 on it, I'm happy to do that. The next thing was a sale on Etsy, which I have only a few things on Etsy. And it was this like pink soccer ball pillowcase. I purchased the material for $2.97. Obviously there was time that was involved to make the pillowcase. But I don't even have, I had it posted for so long, I don't even have how many days it took me to sell it, because I wasn't tracking any of that on Etsy. But I sold it for $12 and I made $7.60. And again, my profit is after all fees, all shipping, all of that stuff. That's my total profit that's going in my pocket. On the 25th, I had 2 sales. The first one was Citizens of Humanity. They were these rocket high-rise skinny jeans. I think I had recently just shown them in a haul video, and these I purchased for $5 from a Salvation Army. After 8 days, they sold on eBay for $30. So I had them listed, I think, for $40. Somebody offered me maybe $25. I countered at $35. They countered at $30. I accepted. I wanted to move them, and I made $22.46 on these. So that was great. A great profit and very fast. So about a week. The next pair of jeans that I sold was Wit and Wisdom. So these were some high-waisted distressed raw hem cropped jeans. So they had a lot of things going for them that I really liked, which, you know, right now that high waist, the distress, had raw hem. They were just a really great piece to pick up. I don't necessarily know if I would pick up Wit and Wisdom in general again. But anyways, I purchased these for $6 from Goodwill. After 39 days, they sold on eBay for $24. So I profited $13.73. And they moved, so that's great. I think Wit and Wisdom is sold at Nordstrom Rack. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, maybe even Nordstrom. They just don't have a high resale value. On the 26th, I had 2 sales. So the first was, the brand was Gymboree, and it was this navy tie-dye 2-piece swimsuit, and it was a 3T, so it was for a kid. This came in my Amazon box. I don't typically look at kids' clothing. I do for my own child. So we're going to the snow this week, so I found some great jackets for her this last week while we were thrifting, but I don't typically pick up children's items just in general. They don't tend to flip for a lot of money. It's a lot of work to just take the picture, you know, steam everything, take the pictures, post them, and then you're not getting a huge return. This actually was my lowest profit item of the week. I received this in an Amazon liquidation box. So I purchased it for $1.74. And after 414 days, it sold on Poshmark for $9 with, I think I offered $9 and discounted shipping. So I only made $1.85. So not a great flip. Again, another reason why I had them listed for for $20 for this bathing suit for the longest time. I knocked down my prices and I sent an offer. So definitely, you know, as you're doing reselling, you're definitely learning at the same time. So this is just something that I typically wouldn't pick up. It's been listed for over a year. It went through a summer season without being sold. So just something that I wouldn't pick up moving forward. The next item was actually sold on Etsy as well. So they were some cupcake wrappers. I've talked previously about the cupcake wrappers that I make just with my Cricut. It's, I buy fun paper, I put it through my Cricut, it does everything for me. It takes a little bit of time and my profit isn't huge. It's about 1 penny per cupcake wrapper, which is really cheap, but I'm selling them for 50 cents. So my profit percentage is huge, but my profit margin dollars are very small. So I sold 8 of these cupcake wrappers. So it cost me 8 cents. I sold these on Etsy for $4. So my total profit was $1.92. So again, not extremely profitable. The time it takes to make them, in my opinion, may not necessarily be worth it. So I have a ton already done. They're all on Etsy, and I don't think that I'm going to use that in my business model moving forward. But it's nice to see it move, and I'm making money from that time that I spent a long time ago working on these. The last day on the 27th, like I said, I didn't have sales on the 28th, but on the 27th, I sold another Free People piece. It was this Indigo Dreams embroidered tunic top. It was really pretty. It was oversized and kind of slouchy and comfortable looking. I wanted to wear it in a video, but it sold too quickly, so I couldn't, which, you know, good problem to have. So I purchased these at Goodwill for $7. After 16 days, they sold on eBay for $35. I think I had it listed for $45. Someone offered me $35. I happily accepted, and I made $22.77. So that was a great sale for me.
And the very last item that I sold this week was also on Etsy. I have a few books on Etsy. If I have books, I will post all of my books on Etsy as well as eBay, because majority of the time they're vintage. Those are the types of books I'm looking for. So this was called The Mississippi Writings by Mark Twain. So I purchased this for 32 cents at a thrift store after 188 days. So it did take a while to sell. But for a 32-cent investment, after 188 days, it sold on Etsy for $17.75, and my profit was $17.06. So that's okay. I've got a bin in my garage where I keep all of my books, and so it doesn't take up a lot of space, and I made $17 at the end of the day after 4 months. So I'm okay with it. And for that profit, you know, that type of cost is okay with me. So those are my sales for the week, the last week in February. I had in total 14 sales. None of them were bundles. My total sales dollars were $424.75, and my total profit that's going in my pocket after fees, after shipping, is $258.26. So that's pretty comparable to the week prior. It's still much lower than what I'd like to do, but I'm gonna be happy no matter what because we're making money, and that's great. My average sales price per item was $28.32, and my average profit per item was $17.22. So I'd like to be at $20 for my average profit per item. I'm not looking so much at the average sales price per item. However, I'm sure that I should be, but I really just want to get to that $20 per item profit. I had a breakdown of what sites performed well for me. So eBay, I had 7 sales, Poshmark, I had 5, and Etsy, I had 3. My best-selling brands were Madewell and Free People. I had 2 items from each of those brands sell. So that was great. So there's kind of a wrap up of last week. Now I'm just quickly gonna explain my total February sales and how we ended for the month. So my total sales for February were $1,185.26. After all fees and everything is taken out, I put in my pocket $712.24, which is great. I will take an extra $700 a month on top of my job, so my day jobs. That's great. Something's not so great, average sales price and my average profit per item. So my average sales price was $27.56. My average profit per item was $16.56. So again, we're about $3.50 below what I'd like to make as my average profit per item. But we're working on it and we're learning, and hopefully in the future we'll see those numbers change. Or even, you know, volume. Hopefully there will be more pieces that sell so that even at that profit margin or profit per item, I'm still making more money. My best-selling brands were Adriano Goldschmied, Madewell, and Free People. So I sold 2 items of each of those brands. So those were my best-selling brands. And my best sale of the month that I know we talked about in a previous video were these St. John's. They were 100% silk side slit pants. I purchased them for $6. They sold for $90 on eBay for somebody's wedding, and I profited $72.49. So that was a wonderful sale, and hopefully we'll get many more. March is definitely performing better than February this far, so I'm very excited to start sharing those numbers with you. And if you hung in there with me, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing or liking this video. If you have any comments, I'd appreciate, you know, reading through them. And that's it. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.